Hi, hello, I'm Hayley Winter and I'm here in New York with just some of the Yoga Sports Science team at the Yoga Journal Conference at the Hilton Manhattan. We've come back to America. We were here in San Francisco at the beginning of the year and we were so well received that we decided to come to New York and actually deliver a very special presentation on our research. And we had a great day yesterday, lots of questions, lots of people interested, and I think what is for us very exciting is that now yoga is in the mainstream, particularly in America, but more importantly from our perspective, it's about the educational component, helping yoga teachers, health professionals, ex-athletes, fitness trainers, physiotherapists, to understand how sport-specific yoga can be used in an applied and functional way to fit into the heart of an athlete's training, but also for the athlete to understand that they can actually get the sport-specific yoga benefits into their training to help them have a sustainable experience, not only within their sport, but also to help them within performance in their life. So we'll keep you posted over this weekend. It's an amazing city, so vibrant, so alive, and we're absolutely thrilled to be here. Ask you, what did you think of Yoga Sports Science when you saw it?
I think it's a great way to approach sports players in a way to help them and help them with whatever they're doing as far as their sports, their techniques, and healing. But it's coming from a sports direction. It's not coming from the traditional yoga direction. So I think it's just an easier way to access them and reach that group. And I think it makes it more accessible for them.
And when you saw us here, what did you think?
I thought this was cool. I thought it was a great idea, actually. I thought, I wish that I would have thought of something like this.
What do you think you'd do with the qualification?
What would I do with the qualifications of it? I would probably approach university teams, probably players before they were even going pro, to see, the start of a player, just before they, made it off into a professional area, just to see how they would progress with the techniques that your program uses.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very professional, and I think that the people that practice sport and yoga will benefit greatly from this program.
What was it that drew you to come and see us at the stand? What do you think about Yoga Sports Science?
Well, when I saw this, it was about maximizing potential. And nobody looks at potential anymore. It's always like different levels. We always prejudge an athlete saying, "Oh, he can't do this." Well, I always tell the story of Wilma Rudolph. Well, she had polio and she could not even walk. Well, guess what? In the 1960 Rome Olympic Games, 100-meter gold medalist, 200-meter gold medalist, and the relay. Now, maximizing potential is really what we need to work on. And it's an integrated approach. It's not, little bits and pieces.
And what kind of changes are you trying to make within American athletic performance?
Well, one of the things we have realized is the U.S. training methods need to focus on relaxation, flexibility, stress management, endurance, and focus on performance on the field. Because at the end of the day, it's all about what you do on the field, or the football stadium, or the basketball court, or the track stadium. It really comes down to results.
And in terms of education, are there government initiatives that are being put in place to help this happen?
Well, there is at the national level with the President's Council on Fitness. There's also state level. There's a government, industry, academic initiatives, etc. But it really has to get down to is a very integrated approach, looking at the holistic athlete. That's another thing that's very important in developing in the United States, which we see the rest of the world's already jumped ahead of, and that is, what is the holistic athlete? Is it just mind and body, or spirit, mind and body? But also, more importantly, is it all about community also? Because the individual is an individual, but he's also part of society.
And in terms of the work that you're doing, do you have any connections to the government initiatives?
Well, one of the things we are is we're a woman-owned company. We're also a federal government contractor, and one of the things we're trying to do is set up. It's all about creating the awareness first, and then disseminating the right information with events and things like that, and then based on that, kind of educating the various stakeholders, but also looking at what are the real problems and issues. Because if our community does not look at what are the problems and issues of professional athletes, collegiate athletes, national teams like Olympic teams, athletes, we don't start dealing with the problems and issues, we will never come up to the performance levels. And there's some Eastern methods, alternative methods, but also Western methods of training, which we really have to fuse. I mean, it all comes down to best practices. It's not, this country does it that way or that country does it that way. Well, what's good for the athlete on the field? I think today the trainers and the fitness instructors, etc., need to look at whatever I'm doing, how is it I'm making it better? Is it going to show up in the athlete's actual performance? Otherwise, we make our money and move on, So I think it's a very holistic approach we have to look at as a community. And, end of the day, it's a win-win. It has to be a win-win.
Absolutely.
There's no such thing as a win-lose, because at the end of the day, guess who wins? The community and the athlete.
Hi, I'm Bonnie, and I'm coming to Yoga Sports Science as a trainer and yoga practitioner, as well as I've been practicing on and off for about 20 years now. Ultimately, Yoga Sports Science has just fascinated me. It's enlightened me. It's coming to New York with the crew and being able to meet them has just been just such an incredible experience. The energy here in New York is just, I can't put words into it. And being in what I consider the forerunning of what we are doing, what Haley has put together for this experience for everybody. Everybody here is all excited about the opportunity to try to be a part of it. And it just, I can't even think of words anymore. It's very inspiring. It makes me think so much further into the future on what the world of yoga sports science and being a yoga sports coach can do for the world of sports.